Hello everyone, and welcome back to another one with me, Miss Whitney B. I'm actually going to make sure I turn this up all the way. Today we are going to be doing a Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine counterpart check-in. And I've been getting a lot of hits for this reading, meaning like Spirit's been pushing me for about 3 days to make it, and every time I go to do it, like something comes up, or I just caught myself procrastinating again after I'd set everything up, and I was like checking every little thing, aligning, like organizing, doing these different things in my kitchen. And so just before I did that and I set the reading up, I did a little channeling, and I wrote these things down, and then I ran out of room, and Spirit was like, go get a pen and paper and write this down and share it, and then do the reading. And so that is what I'm gonna do. So before we get into the reading, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I always do love to hear content suggestions, things you guys would like to hear, things you enjoy hearing. Obviously I can tell by your comments and things in previous videos what you guys really prefer, but I'm always interested in new things. I do have a new series out, my self-mastery series, and if you're working on self-mastery and looking for tools or tips or tricks or different ways that I have done it, I've chosen to share those videos. And also for contrast, now I want to remind all of you that the answers come from within. We, the world, all the other people in the world with you, all the souls, are just reflections of who you are and where you're at. And that looks a million ways. And so learning about yourself and finding love and compassion and understanding for the self, to then be able to share that back out from a whole, healed, and healthy perspective. It's funny because I just noticed this screen is crooked, and so as I was talking about that, I noticed that. And so it's like just creating beautiful alignment for your thought processes and for your soul, for action, for ways of being. For me, it has created a wealth of connection and intimacy with myself and with Spirit and with my world. I have deeper relationships. I have more love. I have more hope and faith, and I see magic every day. And so if that's something you're interested in or something you're curious about, I encourage you to go check it out. And then I feel like there was something else I wanted to tell you guys before I get into the reading. Spirit, is there anything else? See, you guys, you see how I keep wanting to go back over things? And so I think it's the energy of the reading, because before this happened, today I was very accomplished. I had many things finished and done, and I made a lot of checklists, checked things off, did organizing, took step-by-step actions towards things I wanted. And now that I'm going into this counterpart reading, I just keep finding more and more things to do. And so how interesting that, and it's, the other interesting thing is I feel very excited. I feel like something amazing is about to happen. I feel like there's messages, or somebody's going to tell me something, or like, I don't know. I just feel like something surprising and exciting and unknown, like new unknowns. Like there's a whole new, I just heard new beginning, new way of being, new doing, new adventures, new excitements. There's just new coming in, which does lead into the reading. And so I did get some messages about both counterparts at the same time. Both have been given sacred vision. I heard waking and dream visions about the next steps from here, what to do right now, what this whole next year's big themes are, and then also what life can look like, what life either will look like or could look like. Spirit had me told me that if it's the will, the will or the could will depend on where the counterparts are in their union process. If the partners are sitting in knowing with trust, faith, magic, and alignment, then it's the will be. But if they're sitting in uncertainty, cleaning up karmic cycles, and they are still working on finding wholeness within themselves where they are, then it's the could be. And so Spirit is saying either way, this reading will resonate. If you are the could be's, then this is they're saying contributions to your cup. So things to look forward to, things to pay attention to, things to get excited about, things to wonder about. I'm hearing a lot of wonder and bliss. If you are the could be, wonder what it could look like, what union for you could look like, will look like. The more you focus on your connection to yourself, your connection to the all that is, I like to call it source and universe, but however you get there, no biggie. It's just energy, and it's about connection. It's about wholeness. It's about alignment to your true self and living in authenticity. Spirit is saying there's going to be many, many, many variations of what this is going to look like, but they're saying look at key core themes. Okay. Also, I heard that there will be couples that are in the in-between as well. And that is in between the could be and the will be. Like, it's past could be. It's a realized future thing, but it feels like a distant future rather than a near future. And they're saying that it can be whatever you want it to be. And the more you focus on align with who you are and what the work is for you and what you're here to do for yourself and for the world, then the more smooth things will become. The less resistance you have, the more alignment, the more you focus on heart healing and wholeness and bliss and joy and good enough, like good enough situations, people, places, things. Spirit is saying when you're in a win-win perspective, that is when the will be occurs. Okay. And calibrating from could be to will be, Spirit is saying focus on the calibration aspects. If you are not sure what calibrating looks like, I encourage you to go look up different law of attraction videos. I like to work with Abraham Hicks, one of my favorites. But there are many, many, many different beings that you can work with for calibrating and aligning and finding your shadows, facing your shadows and loving them, going into acceptance, surrender, acknowledgement, care, love, compassion for the self and for all others. You will be in a very secure, solid state of will be. It's funny because they keep saying calibrating. Calibrating might be catching some folks up because they keep saying that. And so I like to think of calibrating as this is working, this is not working, and then focusing on what works. And so for me, that's calibrating. As I set focused intention to move towards what's serving me, what's working for me, and then taking physical action to be accountable for what's not working, and then taking steps to love that, accept it, surrender to it, and then taking new physical steps to create a new way forward in that way. That's for me what calibrating looks like. I like to think of, I just heard the Verizon commercial like from 20 years ago. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? And like you're moving all over your kitchen asking, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? That's the calibrating. That's the you taking physical actions to pivot, to change direction, to focus on, and to find the alignment, what is working. Okay? But this is, again, energetic and then physical action. Also, there's a feather floating in the air in front of me, and that is about messages from spirit for me, ancestor guides, angels, ascended beings, different beings coming in the highest vibrations of love and light who are helping you upon your journey. And so when you are calibrating or feeling stuck or uncertain or not sure what to do, literally just turn to spirit and say, hey, ancestors, guides, what's up? It's me. I'm looking for some support around. Then state your concern or the issue or what it is you're worried about or stuck on or not sure what to do about. And then ask them for confirmation if this is the right thing to do, because I feel a call to this, if this is it and I'm right and I'm on the right path, give me confirmation for that. If this isn't the right thing and there's something else to do, give me confirmation for that. And let it be physical signs and symbols. Like, one of my favorite things is when something's not working, I will hear pivot. I will get messages of be flexible, be open, be fluid. And that's how I know a situation is coming that I need to be willing, be on my toes, listening for truth, but at ease. Not on my toes like, oh, survival mode, I gotta take action. No. Grounded, solid, stable, listening for truth. And then when I feel that inspired action, being on my toes in the sense that I then take the action towards it. Not being on my toes, anxiously waiting. No. That is not going to serve you. You're going to want to, for me at least, that doesn't serve me. That puts me in lack mentality and scarcity. And so then I have to step back from that, give myself self-care, loving acceptance, honoration, surrendering and acknowledging that this is where I am and that I'm feeling that and that that's so okay. That is so okay. And then how can we support the self to move forward? How can I support me in moving forward? And then listening, wondering about that. What does that look like, body or mind or spirit or highest self or universe or everybody, any and all beings coming in the highest vibrations of love and light, ancestors, guides? What does it look like to just give myself what would just feel so good to me? And wonder to yourself. And then when you hear yourself respond to you, take that action, take that loving action, whether that's a walk or meditating or reading cards or playing cards or playing a board game or watching TV or taking a nap or cooking some lunch or taking a bath or changing your clothes or brushing your hair or brushing your teeth, taking out the garbage, cleaning, doing the dishes, sweeping the floor, organizing. Maybe it's lighting a candle. It can be any inspired action. Maybe it's gardening. I'm seeing different flowers. Maybe go buy yourself flowers or go out to the garden or just give care in a way that your soul, your being is asking you to care for yourself. And so meeting yourself where you are is so important. And so I just heard, guys, both counterparts, what you need to know is it's inevitable. What is for you will always be for you and will always line up to you. The way you can align to it more deeply, more quickly, more accurately is to get in tune with yourself and to take loving action to fill yourself up with care and kindness and love and respect and acceptance. And Spirit is saying that can look like boundary work, that can look like purging, that can look like cleaning, journaling, being creative, writing, speaking, dancing, playing, art. It can look many ways. Those are just a few that I was feeling. And so follow your own inner guidance, follow your own inner being, and listen. Listen, we all have our own individual, unique ways of loving, being, and expressing. Allow yourself to flow and give yourself grace, because practice makes a master. When we are patient and we allow each and every step to unfold and to enjoy in the present moment, the unfolding, that is alignment. That is divine timing. That is sacred flow. That is you in alignment with yourself. And so practicing that allowance, it is coming. I know many counterparts are getting ready to come into union and both are feeling it very strongly. Just know that we're just doing our work. We're cleaning up. Both partners are mirroring each other right now on a deep level. There is a lot of excitement, a lot of passion, a lot of looking to the future with faith, with excitement and passion and hope and curiosity and fun. I keep hearing fun. I keep hearing joy, adventures, new unknowns, new expressions of self. We are brand new beings. The beings that we separated or went into separation from, we're not those same beings. Neither one is. And really allowing that and living in the unfolding of the now. Spirit is saying, for those of you who are in deep level soulmate, or who are deep level soulmate counterparts or twin flames, really sit back in this time and enjoy yourself and be present, because everything is going to change and you will not have this time like this again. And so one day, these will be the good old days that you wish somebody had reminded you were the good old days. And so please do relax in the now moment, enjoy, sip on the nectar of life, and take in the wondrous experiences of the now, of each unfolding now moment. They're saying soak it up and take it in, because you will be one day reminiscing about this time as the good old days. Okay. So I have some channeled messages about Divine Feminine, and then we'll get into Divine Masculine. Right now, Divine Feminine, she's living in physical abundance. She's experiencing a lot of prosperity and abundance, much plenty. I just heard Gaia's garden, lots of flow, lots of, I'm hearing lots of her seeds have borne fruit, and she is enjoying the fruits of her labor. I'm hearing that there is much more to come, that there are many seeds that have been planted and are in many various stages of growth. And the Divine Feminine is reaping the abundance of all that she has sown. I'm here. I have written here nesting. She is making her space her own. She's living in her luxury and abundance. And I'm hearing her like sitting in her own presence and just enjoying herself. She's actually spending a lot of time creating home and coming home to herself. I'm hearing settling in, organizing, decluttering, creating systems and routines that serve her and fill her cup, celebrating her abundance, focusing on her best life. I'm hearing YOLO, truth, boundaries, quality, self-care, self-love, connection to source and self with full cups. I'm hearing she trusts herself, she knows herself, she is herself, and she is standing her ground and her boundaries there. Okay, Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is clearing out the clutter. He would like to see the big picture. He is looking at things from a higher perspective. What I noticed during this channeling, when I was writing this stuff down and working on putting this reading together, is that my table here was very cluttered. This is actually the end of my counter, and it's my workspace as well. And so I had just buckets of cards and deck upon deck upon deck, and then dice and rocks, and I just, like, it was a scattered mess. And I was looking at it just going, oh, no. I had literally this notebook's worth of space, and I was going to do a reading, and I was just like, oh no, that is absolutely not okay. And so that felt like a boundary. No, I cannot work from this space. This space has to be cleared. And then I systematically went about decluttering the space and creating clarity, creating space for expansion. Now that it's very simple, it's outlined, and there is a wide workspace, a wide, I'm hearing womb, a wide fertile ground to now sow more seeds and share this reading with you. I heard also while doing this, I'm tying up loose ends. As I was looking at the big picture, I was looking and feeling, what the three questions that came into my mind are, what do I have? What can I use? And what do I want to take with me? So this felt like, not only did I feel confident in my belief about myself and what I was doing, but I felt curiosity. I felt like I was coming to this with diligence, with a plan to create a solid foundation and to lay a firm base I also felt very confident in taking this inventory. I felt sure of myself that I could make this decision and that I could clear these things out. And actually, as soon as I set my mind to it, that aspect of it happened very fast and was very easy. Then after that part, after the space was set, what I noticed was then I wanted to go and do all these other things to tidy up. So then I wanted to put these dishes away, and then I cleared off the space next to this. I organized notebooks that I have for taking my notes. I put all my pens in the pen container. And so I just find it very interesting. Both parties are nesting. Both parties are organizing, are using systems that serve them, are looking at the big picture, looking to the future. Divine Masculine's thought of what do I have, or thoughts, multiple. What do I have? What can I use? And what to take with me? It felt very solid. It felt very sure, very stable, and it felt curious. I didn't feel judgment for it. I didn't feel lack. I didn't feel worry or concern. I felt a logic. I felt clarity in my mind. I felt, I felt ease. I felt flow, and I felt a bit excited. I also heard the confidence, and then I seen singing and dancing and celebrating and creating, and then co-creating with spirit. I heard hermit moding it. So there was a lot here. I figured I would do a little bit of information. I was going to give you guys some advice for supporting yourself through this time. I was thinking I would pull a couple of cards real quick about where to flip your focus, and then advice for moving forward. Okay. Actually, Spirit just said do big picture energy really quick with the romance fairies. Or romance fairies. Wow, romance angels. Fairies must be present. That feels... I've been seeing a lot of fairies lately. So that's very interesting. I'm actually going to move this over here to the side. I want to see big picture. What's the shared space between them? Big picture overall. What is the shared energy between them? We have flirt. This is between the counterparts. We have flirting. We have finances and career. Again, back to that solid, stable foundation I was feeling. Very much working on getting things in order, on nesting. I'm hearing building abundance. I'm hearing stockpiling. I'm hearing money loaded. Money loaded, like locked and loaded, ready to go. That's funny because I just seen a Visa card and I heard it's full, like it's a credit card or a debit card, and like the amount is like there's plenty, there's abundance, there's it's like it's endless. It's like now we're aware, both counterparts are aware that everything comes from source, that money is energy and all the abundance comes from source, and by aligning to self and source, then everything flows. Both counterparts are aware of that. Both counterparts are feeling like this could be the one. They're working on healing family issues with the new love, giving the relationship a chance with attraction, with true love, while paying attention to the red flags. Interesting. Engaging. It's safe for you to love with engagement, with unrequited love and separation, while in getting to know each other, while hiding their romantic feelings and letting their friends help, while following the signs, symbols, and synchronicities. So, wow. Okay. So the counterparts, what's shared between them is that they're both being flirty, playful, optimistic. There's a lot of joy here, a lot of celebration, a lot of fun. They are doing their own things right now. I don't see honeymooning. I don't see retreat. And so this feels like both counterparts living their best lives on their own, focusing on their finances, focusing on alignment. Like finances with this could be the one. Feels to me like making a solid foundation, especially with being playful and flirty. Like this is that joyous energy where we go out and we call in what we want to the universe, and we direct ourselves. We focus on things that are in alignment, because this could be the one is alignment. Like this is alignment. This feels right. This is on the right path. This is the right track. And so it feels like the counterparts are being flirty with life in general, being joyous and light, and they're focusing on making solid foundational moves through alignment with healing the shadows, dealing with the issues, and coming into new love. Like I just heard falling in love with myself. Like I'm in love with myself. I am good enough. Yes, I have work to do. Yes, I'm still healing. But as I heal and follow the alignment, I open my heart and am willing for new love because I love me. And then giving the relationship a chance with attraction, with true love. And so this feels like to me that both counterparts are giving things that they're attracted to a chance, and they're following alignment and attraction to true love, which is coming home to their selves. As they fall in love with this self, with this new version of themselves, they then allow true love in all aspects of their lives because they're in alignment. They are that goes next. So they're following the signs, symbols, and synchronicities and feeling safe to love. I feel like both of them have an open heart with themselves, or what I'm hearing is open heart. They're opening their hearts. They're feeling safe. They may not fully trust. I'm hearing like we're still working on the trust. It's why we're following the signs and the symbols and healing the shadows, these wounds, so that we can come into this new authentic version of ourselves and line up with our love, our true self. And so they're feeling safe doing this because they're creating this connection. They're following the connection with themselves and source to line up, to engage with the stuff that isn't in alignment. Because I'm hearing it takes a lot of momentum to deal with the shit that isn't working. It's hard, it's difficult, it's challenging. And so Spirit has been building, the counterparts have been building themselves up with the help of spirit helpers and teachers and aligners and ancestors. I'm hearing like ancestors, aligners, ancestors, people coming, beings coming to really help you evolve and help the earth evolve and the whole consciousness of everything evolve. They're coming to help you engage in things that aren't in alignment so that you can move out of these separations. Okay, this is about a crown awakening, coming into awakening through healing the heart, through healing these wounds, and healing the separations within the self. Because as we heal the separations in ourself, we come home to who we truly are with this true love card. And we're doing that by getting to know ourselves, but getting to know the places we hide our true feelings by working with our friends to create that allowance and to really walk into this like full acceptance of the self. These romantic feelings is the feeling of alignment. Like yes, this is it. This feels right. This is worth exploring. This is connection. This is, yes. And we're learning how to see how we block ourselves in that connection. And we're turning to our friends and our loved ones to support us through that by surrendering and letting go and letting God, or letting the universe, letting go and letting our highest selves and the divine plan take care of it. Because here's divine timing. So letting go and allowing God, basically. Letting go and allowing source, spirit, the universe, all that is to guide and take care of alignment. Basically, each one doing their work and allowing the universe to guide them in where they're going to go by following the light within themselves with commitment. with commitment. Wow, guys, that's really, really beautiful. All right, universe, give me a couple cards for Divine Feminine. We're going to start with Divine Feminine first. This is Divine Feminine. What should Divine Feminine be aware of? Actually, we're going to do what should Divine Feminine be aware of? Pay attention to, notice. Universe, what should Divine Feminine pay attention to, be aware of, notice? Pay attention, be aware of, notice. Okay. Spirit, highest self, universe, what should Divine Masculine be aware of, pay attention to, notice? 1, 2. Okay. And then where to put their focus to transform. Where to put their focus to create ease and flow, Spirit. Where to put their focus to create ease and flow moving forward. Trusting themselves, their highest self, that alignment. Actually, what they're really saying is its energy's here to support you in moving forward, because you already are doing the work. You already are that. And so they're just going to assist you and guide you with these energies to help you. You can focus on these energies to really move things forward. So focus on coming to life and the inner temple. So bringing the inner temple alive. Bring your inner self to life. This is about devotion to the self. Tune into the inner portal of your heart. And that's for both counterparts. Both counterparts. Okay, Divine Feminine. Pay attention to, take notice of. Aligning. Okay, so this is aligning. What I just heard, I read the bottom because I felt like what is in alignment and what is not in alignment. And this card is asking you to what needs to be changed, what is not in alignment, what's not serving. So you need to focus on what is in alignment and what's not through taking rest and deep replenishment. This is for Divine Feminine. With transformation. So basically, Divine Feminine, you're transforming through rest, relaxation, and alignment, taking that time to really truly align to yourself by going into your Akasha, which is that crown chakra, going in through your crown chakra into your Merkaba and connecting into all that you are, to all the history of your lifetimes. And so wow, with Great Awakening. Yeah, this is a deeper level of crown chakra awakening. I've been feeling that for the past, I don't know, gosh, since the 1221 portal. What's that, like 2 weeks ago now? But Divine Feminine, what you're working on or what you need to pay attention to is what is aligned and what is not. Healing, resting, relaxing, rejuvenating, being held by the universe, and allowing yourself to transform at a cellular level through this connection to everything, your connection to source and all your lifetimes through that. I just heard 369, the total activation of the self. Allow yourself to align through that crown chakra, through your higher chakras. Okay, that is what you need to pay attention to. And then this is energies coming in that will help you as you focus on moving forward. We have the hunter, not the hunted. We have softly, softly, the tender touch. With the sacred fool, with big, bold vision. And so here, the energies that are coming in to support you are your wisdom and the energy to go get what you want. You're going to be feeling a lot of alignment to yourself. You're going to be getting big, bold visions that lead you to being the hunter, not the hunted. I feel like these visions actually are at the base, and that the wisdom comes from following your inner being in the visions while taking a soft, tender, gentle touch to things, and taking leaps of faith as the sacred fool, being willing to jump and just believe and trust. Okay, Divine Feminine. Last little messages. I made some new little cards. They just have a bunch of qualities and characteristics on them, but I'm going to pull you guys a few, just a little, any extra little messages of support or focus or just encouragement. Okay, we have speaker. So be the speaker. With logical. So be in that step-by-step actions. Think about things from a clear perspective. Be objective. That's that Queen of Swords energy. Wild thoughts. Ooh, you on fire. I feel a lot of passion energy. Again, both counterparts are feeling very excited, very passionate. Divine Feminine is definitely, wild thoughts with curb appeal. So you're looking, notice where your thoughts go. What gets you excited? This comes back to this alignment. Spirit is saying focus on what's working, calibrate what's not working, and keep moving towards what you really want. You're the oracle. You know. You have the answers. They're within you. No tarot reading is ever going to give you the answers. It's a beautiful mirror, yes, and can reflect beautiful confirmation, but the answers are always within you, never in a tarot reading. Be the boss. Be logical. Be clear. That boss energy. I'm hearing from that sacred vision, taking action. Again, going back to that inspired action with becoming and loyal. Be loyal to yourself. Be loyal to what your dreams are. Be loyal to what your passion is. Be loyal to having a clear objective decision making as you are on this process of becoming. Speak your authentic truth. Bosses speak their authentic truth. They know who they are. They know what they want, and they bring it to the table. And trust that you are the oracle and that you have the answers. If you are ever in need of help, reach out to Spirit, as they are right there. Call on the universe, your higher self, your helper beings, your ancestors, your guides. If ever you feel like you are to falter or you need replenishment or support, turn right to yourself and to Spirit. Okay. Thank you, Divine Feminine. All right, Spirit. Divine Masculine. What does Divine Masculine need to be aware of, or pay attention to, notice? We have play, celebrate, have fun, Divine Masculine. Enjoy yourself. Trusting your path, trusting your intuition, being the priestess, that activation. Where are you called? Where are you being called? Where is your heart calling you? Where do you feel the universe is calling you? You're being asked to step up and to take that, to answer that call, and to lead with passion and grace and confidence and power with leaps of faith. Okay, Divine Masculine, your theme is about trust. Your theme is about having fun, and it's about trusting your path and yourself. Trust the divine. Trust your intuition. Trust that you are the priest, that you have the power, that all you have to do is align and take leaps of faith. Trusting that you have the power to take the leaps of faith to get you what you want, Divine Masculine. That's what you need to pay attention to or be aware of or notice in this reading. Okay, energy's coming in to support you as you do this work. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Faith in the process. Again, this goes back to all this trusting. Your divine feminine just went through all of this and has really anchored this in well. And so really lean into the fun and the celebration, Divine Masculine, because as you do that, you will align and you'll feel the joy, and it'll help really activate and light you up and line you up. So faith in the process. With new birth, guarded vigilantly. So you will feel yourself and the universe guiding you and supporting you and nurturing and encouraging you to guard this healing you have received, this new beginning, this path you're setting upon. You're going to feel a strong sense of support and care and nurturing coming in from your higher self and your helper beings to really allow you to not only guard this new birth vigilantly, but to also bring it into form with the shock of the new. You're going to have some amazing things coming in that are really, and it's funny because I'm hearing light. Spirit is going to be bringing you sacred truth through heart expansion. You're going to be speaking your authentic truth. You're going to be getting sacred vision. Music, you're going to be creating music, and you're going to be receiving messages through music. Okay, Divine Masculine, somebody just told me that you have been sending your Divine Feminine songs. When I said you're creating music and sending music, I heard laughing. And I'm like, what is that? And this divine, like this weird laugh, right? Divine Mask, it's not weird. It's just goofy. It's not my normal laugh. But this Divine Masculine said that he's been sending her music. And he's kind of having, he's been this Divine Masculine, or this group of Divine Masculines, you guys are playing with your gifts. You've been becoming, yeah, I'm aware I'm an empath, and I feel, and I'm aware that she receives me. That's her job, you know, she's an antenna. This is what this Divine Masculine is telling me. He's become aware of their connection, and he's aware that he can directly communicate to her through light, through talking to the universe, and through music. And that's funny because you see how these lips aren't moving, but this throat chakra is all lit up. So he speaks authentic truth to her through light language and light codes. And he is very well aware that he shocks her, and he's having quite a bit of fun with it. And there's even more energy of this coming in. And so I just heard, now I'm finally starting to have fun with this shit. Like, these were hard gifts to deal with. It's why I shut that shit down. But now it's actually kind of fun. I got a playmate again. Reminds me of being a kid and like having your best buddy, but your best buddy's actually like really hot and like cool. And yeah. So basically it's fun to play with her and him. Her or him. I'm hearing her and him. I'm hearing you guys may be a same-sex couple, or I'm also hearing this could be for a group of Divine Masculines who Divine Feminine is very present in her Divine Masculine energy. Spirit is saying there is a union within her Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energy, but you like her Divine Masculine energy. You enjoy that about her. I'm hearing red hair, freckles, brown eyes, green hair, blonde hair. I'm seeing like yellow, like mustard yellow hair. And I'm seeing like a lot of different colors. So this is for a collective of beings. This doesn't feel like one Divine Masculine by any means. Also, when I say Divine Masculine, again, this is not gendered. I do have Divine Feminines who are Divine Masculine energy in physical form. And so know that gender doesn't mean jack, really. It has everything to do with energy and how someone energetically shows up. All right, Divine Masculine. We're going to get a couple of little messages for you, and then we're going to end out this reading. Oh, the world fell on the floor. So I just heard, I got the whole wide world in my hands. And so I think that Divine Masculine feels like he's got the world in his hand. This world card, these are beautiful cards that I got, by the way, for Christmas. Thank you to my Secret Santa. She has transmuting crystals in both hands. It's clear quartz, and it's vibrating. Clear quartz vibrates so high that it's actually neither a solid nor a liquid. And so I feel that this person is sitting in the in-between, in the stillness, having the whole world in their hand. And I just heard this is both divine counterparts. Interesting. This person has orange, red, brown, and yellow hair. Again, with all those beautiful different colors of hair. You guys are likely a very creative bunch. New to the world and feel free. Like I feel like authentic for the first time in a long time, and it feels really damn good, even if all I'm doing is sharing it with myself. Awesome. Okay. Divine Masculine. Focus on or embody these kinds of qualities to really help you along. We have transparency, transparent. We have mediator. We have optimist. We have prideful, which I don't mean in an egoic way. It's actually a very self-loving way of having confidence in the self and believing in the self and taking action and steps towards the self, loving the self and celebrating the self and living in that honoration of the self. With being the transmuter, using this confidence and power and courage to really transmute the energy that doesn't serve, which goes back to the cards from earlier about really transmuting the energy and allowing yourself through trust. This is purple too, so it's crown chakra energy, to really trust your authentic truth with this transparency card. This color is for me about authentic truth. And so really trust yourself and your authentic truth to mediate, to navigate through the emotions, and to stay optimistic as you do this work while being very loving and learning about being the us, the we. And so this is about learning about unity, consciousness, connection. And then this is also about your connection in general. Spirit is saying that this isn't only about your union with your counterpart, but this is also about your life. How can you step up and lead? How can you learn some new skills that will allow you to step up and lead in transparency as the mediator, as the person creating quality and equity, like fairness, justness in situations? How can you do that? How can you provide through your own authentic truth, with optimism, with love, with that heart-centered energy? This is green, and so that's that heart energy with these beautiful awakened perspectives of transmuting pain through compassion and unity consciousness, while being the student. Remember, we're always the student and the teacher with transparency. You're learning, focus on learning with transparency. Learning, student, learning, transparent, transparency, while having confidence in yourself and being the mediator. Again, focusing on clarity and understanding and having fun. I'm hearing this student with the shock of the new, with this unity consciousness. I heard maybe some of you have let your counterpart know that you think of you guys as a us or a we, and that you're focusing on anchoring that energy in. I'm hearing like, I've heard breadcrumbs, and I've heard like, I just heard like you guys have given breadcrumbs. You've been giving puzzle pieces to the grander picture to your counterpart, and that you're also learning how to like love yourself and be loving in a healed, whole, and healthy way. And so again, both counterparts just back to mirroring each other so beautifully. So thank you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I always love to hear your comments, signs, symbols, synchronicities, what called out to you, what was in alignment with you, or maybe in contrast with you. I always love to learn about all the different ways in which we go about journeying, or go about accomplishing on this journey and creating alignment with the self and source and all that is within us, coming home to all that we are. And so thank you again. Again, if you guys would like to book a reading, I am accepting readings this month. If you'd like to book a reading or tip me or give a donation, my information is in the description box below. Thank you. Talk again soon.